Guys, we are back. Just had a nice little 2-week holiday just to relax, get a couple of things sorted and recharge, ready to tackle this M135. So back where we left off, I think in today's video what we're going to be doing is the final couple of touch-ups around the exterior of the vehicle, and then mainly the subframe and the suspension in the front. Also with a couple of touch-ups with the interior, just so we can get that all sorted, and then we should be good to rock and roll. So catch me back in the action as I continue to tackle this M135 with my old man.
So as you guys can see here, this tail light had a tiny little crack right at the bottom, just enough to catch your eye on it. So what we're going to do is take this tail light off the 118. Luckily this one's in perfect condition, so let's get to changing them. So I started off by removing this black plastic cap, and that gave me access to the 10mm bolt that was securing the tail light to the car itself. So once I got that loosened up, it was a little bit of a wiggle, and then the tail light did eventually come out. So same situation here, removing the black plastic cap to get to that 10mm bolt. Once I've loosened that, then I'll be able to change the old tail light with the new tail light. So the old one comes off, there you can see it's got that small little crack on the side, and the new one goes on. Of course, just making sure it works just before I put it all back together. So one thing I do also like to do is when changing one side of a taillight is just making sure the other side is fastenedly secured to the car properly, just in case it's been previously fiddled with or something like that, just to make sure everything is 100% with both taillights, so we should be good to go.
Now that we got that tail light all sorted out, we can move on to the interior.
As you guys can see, this interior is in a bit of a state, reason being because both windows were of course halfway, so I think a little bit of water and dust did creep in onto these seats. So before it gets any worse, I just want to give them a nice little scrub, get them nice and cleaned, so we don't have to worry about damaging the seats or anything like that. So I'm not going to go with anything fancy just for the time being, just to give it a nice little scrub, a bit of dish soap and some water, just to get that dust and grime off the actual seat. And then at a later stage we'll look at giving the seats a nice, good, healthy, deep clean and a good shine. And I think that's actually done the trick. So a nice little scrub with a bit of dish soap and water has really brought these red seats back to life. So they are looking sharp as ever, brand spanking new, which I'm so happy with.
Taillight sorted, interior sorted, let's get onto the subframe.
So while I was busy with the interior and the taillight of the M135, my dad was busy cracking on with the subframe from the 118. So first things first, we had to remove tires from either sides just so we could get to the suspension. Once that's removed, then we look at removing the steering rack, loosen a couple of bolts underneath the car, and then pull this subframe out. Loosen, do the same thing on the M135, get that one out and then pop this one in there, and then we should be good to go. So working on cars that are about 5 years or older, you are going to find that there's going to be a lot more stubborn bolts that are not going to work with you, and that was definitely this case. So we tried a lot of different techniques to try and get it loosened up, but what eventually worked was heating it up with a blowtorch, and then that helped expand the bolt, and then we were finally able to loosen it up. So yeah, if you didn't know, now you know, get yourself a blowtorch and that shit solved everything. Once we got that sorted out, it was removing the tire on the other side and then doing the same with the suspension this side, getting everything loosened up so we can remove the subframe completely from the bottom, that it just drops out and pull to the front. So there we have it, one subframe completely removed from the bottom of the car, ready to go on the M135.
Now that the subframe is off the 118, we can officially start stripping the M135's one and then putting that one back onto the M135.
So similar scenario here, the only thing is we're going to be keeping the shocks, brakes and brake discs, changing all of the lower upper control arms, even the steering rack itself, because it might have been bent in the accident, so I don't want to take a chance, rather replace everything so when we do an wheel alignment, everything is lined up nice and straightly for us and nothing is bent or twisted. So remove everything, drop that lower subframe down, and then pop the new one in, put everything back together, and we should be good as gold. So this intercooler is actually from the 118 DM Sport. So I'll just be using the plastic frames and housings on either side just for the M135, and then actually replacing the intercooler with a new sport induced one, just to give it better performance and better airflow. But for now, let's remove it so we can get access to that subframe. So once that was out of the way, it was just to remove a couple of pipes and screws that would sit in the way to remove the major bolts for the subframe. So once the left hand side had been all loosened up, it was time to crack onto the right hand side. So remove the tire, loosen up all the lower suspension arms, and then that would give us a lot easier access to the subframe itself, and then get that one removed and pop the new one in. So as we start removing the main bolts of the subframe, you'll start to see the engine move a little bit. That's a good sign, meaning that the subframe is slowly getting loosened, ready for it to be removed. Nearly there, just the last couple of final bolts for it to be fully loosened for us to remove it. And there we have it, one damaged subframe out the M135. So roundabout now, my dad's having his post-examination inspection of the damaged subframe, just to of course see if everything will match up to the 118 M Sport, which it does. And yeah, everything came off pretty good, so we're all happy with that, ready to put the new one on. So here's the old subframe. Everything looks good at the back, but when you come around to the side, that is where the damage was. So while we removed the subframe, a couple of pipes did pop up that had been damaged in the accident, so it's actually a good thing which I can replace beforehand and then get them fitted on before we put on the new subframe.
All that's left to do is to remove the subframe from the 118, put that one on the M135 because the M135's one is slightly bent. So we're just going to swap those two over, change the front suspension, and then we can start assembling it back together. Alright guys, so that's everything for today's video. If you like what you've seen, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with anyone you think that will enjoy this video, and I'll check you guys next week. Take care.